This is where you want to just analyze a player to see how he moves. Plays in the cam position really nicely. Little skill moves. And then he scores that opportunity. Really nice. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Sorry about this being a late upload. I had to wake up, obviously, from my sleep. So we have Sancho to review today. Nice little player of the month card. Let's check out his stats. We're looking at a card that is 5'11" with medium-low work rates, 5-star skill with the 4-star weak foot. So shooting is low from base card stats, so you may want to improve that right off the bat. 92 pace, 85 passing, 95 dribbling. Okay. So we have a player here that is 93 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. Shooting is at an 89 for finishing, but a 78 for shot power. Yeah, the obvious one for this one is going to be Hunter. Yes. Yeah, because his dribbling is already good enough. Or maybe a marksman. If marksman gives him a plus 10 for shot power, I might actually give him a marksman. We're going to see what's up with that. 89 attacking positioning with 89 finishing, 78 shot power. So 78 shot power you need to increase. Passing with short passing is good, but long passing obviously not. So certain passes are not going to be that great, obviously. 84 composure is okay. If you don't improve it with the sniper chemistry style, not a big deal, to be honest with you. We're going to check out the price of this card so far, because there's a few things that's already missing, so hopefully it's not an expensive SPC to do. Dribbling with this card, I know from previous versions that it's actually pretty solid and responsive, but I just think that with the marksman chemistry style, being able to boost the shooting is going to be a very huge thing with this card, right? Even if you give him a Deadeye could be a good chemistry style to give him as well. I just go for marksman because you guys know that even if your dribbling is absolute god tier, I just like to improve it as much as possible, right? But I'm almost certain that people are going to give him a Deadeye. Let's see what we got working with over here. So if I were to give him a Deadeye chemistry style, it gives him a plus 10 for finishing, plus 10 for shot power, and plus 10 for attacking positioning, as well as plus 8 for short passing, but doesn't touch long passing. I don't know why the Deadeye chemistry style doesn't do anything to long passing. It definitely should, right? But it is what it is. Marksman chemistry style would not be enough for shot power. So I think that the Deadeye chemistry style is genuinely the only one you can use on it, which isn't necessarily a huge issue. It's because you know, if you take a look at the Deadeye chemistry style, it gives him the right stat increases for shooting. His dribbling is already responsive enough. 84 composure could be something that's a little bit odd from time to time, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. The way that I see this card being used, ladies and gentlemen, is in the cam position, or the left and right attacking mid position. Preferably the right side, I think. I think he feels more like a right-sided cam, but we're going to see what's up with that. The reason why I want to use him as a cam is because of the medium-low work rates. Medium-low work rates, for some reason, in the cam position, just works out super well for me. I just absolutely love it for some reason, right? So that's the area that I want to use him first. Could be a Thauvin situation where he's just better to be played, you know, in the cam position than he is in the left or right side. 254k for this card. I mean, 254k, I don't think it's like that great, but it is the best version of his card currently, but it's also not untradeable for 254k, so a little bit debatable in regards to the price, right? So, but let's go try him out in game. He could be just an absolute monster. You know, 83 stamina is kind of low, right? It's nice to have like an 87. Shot power is kind of low, so you have to give him the Deadeye chemistry style, but the dribbling is pretty good, so there's definitely going to be a lot of variables. There's definitely going to be a lot of variables with this team, so we obviously need to try it out, right? So we're going to be using our typical 4-2-3-1 instructions and tactics with Jadon Sancho playing, because Mateus Cunha can literally play anywhere. We're going to play him in the cam position with Timo Werner up top. I want to see how he plays there with balanced instructions because of the medium-low work rates. Now, again, it's unfortunate his stamina is 83 because having all the players to come back for my playstyle is an ideal situation, but if I can't do it, it's not a big deal, right? So let's see what we got going on over here. So both these guys are on stay back while taking cover center. Should be perfect. So again, Deadeye chemistry style is what we're going to be using on the card. Let's see how he plays in game. Let's see if he's a beast. Let's see if he's worth 250k. It's not always 250k because sometimes people have untradables in their team chilling, right? So it just depends, right? Yeah, let's go see how he plays in game. His transitioning left and right so far is pretty decent in regards to off-the-ball movement for defending, so that's not too bad. I do like when players are okay at doing that at the very least, right? So gonna get that pass off right there. An actual decent pass. Shot across goal here. I like to try out normal finishes, but obviously in that position you have to get closer to the goalkeeper, do all that like fun stuff to score. Jadon Sancho stays in his position. Okay. This is where you want to just analyze a player to see how he moves. Plays in the cam position really nicely. Little skill moves. And then he scores that opportunity. Really nice. Now, obviously the big thing with this card, right, is that the 5-star skills in the middle position is going to be an absolutely massive thing, right? Like, I don't remember who it was that I was using the other day that had 5-star skills, but it just made the difference. I think it was McGeady, right? When you have that in the central area in regards to striker or the cam position, it definitely allows you to open up the space in certain ways that a lot of players just can't, right? Because of those really fast skill moves that he does. And this card's definitely doing it for me right now, for sure, in the cam position. Look at the way he's positioned just to receive the ball. Let's see how he moves over here. Occupies Werner's position. Does he utilize the empty space there? That one right there. Stays in the middle position. That's fine. Werner, if he's a striker, he goes into that space instantly. Watch Sancho here. Okay, so he's one of those cams that likes to receive the ball at his feet, which isn't a bad thing. Okay, aggressive running. Will you utilize the space at the bottom? He does. Tries to stay in line, but he wasn't really that great right there. That's the type of stuff you got to analyze with your cam. What characteristics does he offer if he wants to play in that position? And is he an aggressive attacker? Does he maintain his position well? All that kind of stuff is very, very important. Depending on your playstyle too, because your tactics, your formation, all matters for that kind of stuff too. But you can see that the way that he positions himself in the central cam position is ideal, because then you could do stuff like this, first time pass, maybe get a shot off here, stuff like that, right? So I like the way that he's offering himself in the cam position. I am going to try him out on the sides as well. I don't think I'll prefer him there, to be honest with you, but we'll see what's up with that. Werner again with the fast utilization of empty space. You can see that Sancho in that position was going instantly into the space behind. So if Timo Werner pushes up to the side, or he pushes up into the mid, or he pushes down into the middle area where the cam is supposed to be, they're definitely going to have a rotation policy, which again isn't bad because they're both really good attacking players to have on either side, right? So it's gonna be really nice to have for sure. See what he does here. Okay, so he runs that way. Doesn't utilize the space at the bottom. Werner just being a beast. Almost get that shot off with the tricey. Starts to utilize his side position. Yeah, so he's not really the type of player that's gonna run into the open space like instantly, I think that the Deadeye chemistry style is definitely going to help out with that. So obviously we're using the basic chemistry style right now because we want to see what the card is missing, right? So I do think that if you give the Deadeye chemistry style with this card, the way he's going to shoot, the way he's going to utilize empty space is going to be a little better, right? Oh, beautiful. Oh, we don't get that. The player's right there. Really, dude, you could see that it's obvious that his dribbling and stuff is really, really nice. I think most of the passes you would do in the cam position would be short passes. You wouldn't really do the threaded through ball or anything like that anyways, but still always a nice thing to have, right? See, now he starts to utilize the striker position. Nice. Great dribbles with this card. Really good dribbles. So you don't need to improve the dribbling. That's obviously fantastic that you don't need to do that, because the Deadeye chemistry style, to improve his passing ability, to improve his shooting ability, I think is going to be really important. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the card. Very easy to see what type of player he is. Okay, so with this card, I would not recommend playing him on the sides because For me personally, I think it's very important to have players to come back on defense for the left and right-sided players in the left cam, right cam positions to be able to defend really nicely just in case people do those extra runs, or you need that extra presence in the middle area once you win the ball back in the defense, right? Having those players close is great. When you have your cam on balanced instructions, the way that they position themselves, especially with the medium-low work rates, is actually quite nice. I love medium-low work rates, but what I'm noticing with this card on basic chemistry style is that his attacking positioning is not good enough. But you did notice that his pace was good enough, his dribbling was good enough, and his passing, like you're mostly going to do short passes anyways, right? So what you want to do with this card is you 100% want to give him the Deadeye chemistry style, because if you increase that attacking positioning, the finishing, the shot power, long shots doesn't really matter because, I mean, I don't really take long shots anyway, so it's not really a big deal. I'm telling you guys, this card is going to be really fun to play with. For 250k for Sancho's card, it's a little debatable, I would say. It's a little debatable. I mean, it's an untradeable card, but is it a fun version of his card? Yes. When is the next time he's going to get an Inform or a Player of the Month or any special version, because the season isn't going to start anytime soon? You know, you got to take a lot of things into consideration. Also, it's when people look at these SBCs, it's not always the value of 256k, right? Because it depends on what you have in your club. 256k is if you start from scratch, if you have nothing, right? But if you have a few players here and there, he's not a bad card. But what he is going to be missing is stamina and long passing. At the end of the day, it's nice to have long passing, but the card is still really fun to use. Using the 5-star skills in the cam position with the medium-low work rates is going to be a really nice thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. We're going to see what EA releases for content today, and we'll basically take it from there. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.